Hey everyone, it's Antonio. Welcome back to another episode here on Gladiator Disc Golf. A little over a month ago, I published a video, Baseball to Disc Golf Episode 1, where we focused on a drill that we can use in our backhand throw. Now this drill imitated the baseball swing or softball swing and translated it into disc golf terms. It has been immensely helpful in my own form and critique as I'm working to improve my disc golf game. Episode 2 is building off of that. So we started with the drill in episode 1 and now we're getting into the science of it. Why does that drill help us and why are we even looking at baseball players and how they relate to disc golf? Let's get into it. For the last couple of months, I've been conducting all this research to basically figure out how I can improve my disc golf throw. One thing that I have noticed in my research is that a lot of this has to do with the lower body. Yes, the upper body is pivotal in the baseball swing, but it's the lower body that actually engages the upper body to power through the swing. I have come back to this particular website time and time again. It has been so helpful and full of great information. Now, when we're talking about the perfect baseball swing, the graph looks like this. In this study, they put 4 monitors on the body to tell the computers exactly when each of those body parts was initiated in the swing. And what's really interesting is that the legs, the lower body, is the clear first part of the movement. In a perfect baseball swing, those legs, those hips are moving first. Then notice the next 3 parts of the swing. Almost all 3 of them start at the same time, and yet they reach their peak at slightly different times. And if we were to map this out, it'd be sort of this cascading effect in the throw, which is exactly what Cade talked about in the 11 tips video I put out a couple months ago. So we're seeing this in baseball players, and we are seeing this in disc golf players. Now this graph, like I said, is the perfect baseball swing, but it's not realistic. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at graphs of players that the studies were conducted on so that we could see what it's like more realistically. Now player 1 has a much better swing. The timing is much more like that of the perfect swing. There's still a little bit of difference. But when we look at the second player's swing, we see a lot of things out of order. See, at least the player 1 had things going fairly in the right order, but player 2 has the hands kind of leading the way a little bit once the upper body gets engaged. When we slow this down and really just look at these videos, we can see the differences in the 2 swings. Player 1's swing is very smooth and you can see the cascading effect. Player 2's swing is a little more choppy and it looks like he's trying hard. Okay, so we've looked at the graphs of baseball players. We've looked at actual baseball players swinging the bat and what it looks like in real time. That's all good and well, but that's still baseball. What does this mean for disc golfers? Well, to help all of us answer that question, I recorded myself. Look at this clip where you see me throwing and I kind of lose balance at the end. My arm's kind of coming through a little bit too soon. I'm really leading the way with my upper body and my lower body is not all that engaged. Contrast that with the second video here and you see that I have a lot more intentional movements. I'm moving about the same pace, but notice how my hips engage first. The lower body is leading everything in this throw. And so by leading with the lower body, I get the timing better in the upper body and I have the cascading effect. So what does this mean for us? Remember that drill in episode 1 I told you about how we practice swinging the bat? We want to continue doing that. And we now understand the science behind it, that simple movement is helping us engage our lower body first and then get our upper body to have the timing right. I hope this understanding of how our bodies work and the way we need to properly engage the lower body to initiate the upper body makes a lot of sense. If you liked these tips, go ahead and give this video a like. I appreciate it a lot. And it tells everybody else, hey, you need to watch this video. Well, that's basically all I have for you today, guys. Until next time, have a great round.